a meeting of the Waterford Grade School District Joint Number 1 Board meeting on May 19th. And Lene, if you'll note that the posting was made at our district's four schools. The district office was published on the district website, published in the local newspaper. And would you note for the record that all board members are in attendance. So we start right off with our consent agenda, and that is to review the board meeting minutes and the closed session minutes from April 14, special board meetings and closed sessions on May 5 and May 12. Board members, you all have that in front of you. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Hearing none, we will pass those minutes as acceptable. Now have to review the April Treasurer's Report. Dawn, would you lead us in that review?
Sure, just two items. As of March 31st, our associated bank total was $6,802,668.73. And we've received some additional per pupil funding from the state, which we will be talking about as action items later on in our meeting, the use of that money.
Questions, comments? Thank you, Dawn. And next we confirm our June committee meetings and school board meeting dates. And board members, I'm out of town the week of the 9th and the 16th. Vacation, so I don't know if you want to shift the school board meeting to the 23rd, or if you want to keep it on the 16th. What's your pleasure?
My recommendation is for the regular school board meeting to be on the 23rd.
Does 23rd fit for everyone? Regular school board meeting on the 23rd. Committee meetings. Would you prefer the 2nd, the 9th, 16th?
I would suggest the 16th.
16th fit?
That's fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Committee meeting scheduled for June 16. Next official board meeting, June 23.
Regular times?
I'm sorry?
Regular times?
Chris, do we plan a recreation meeting prior to that or during that?
Looking at the 16th when we
I
go
won't
back
be here.
Okay. So what
You
you
can
can
have
ask? Okay. I don't remember being back to this.
No.
You're gonna just listen to it.
It's back up on rec.
Tom's back up and Dawn is alternate.
I'm sorry about that, I thought you should have alternate.
Okay. We move on to information items, and that starts off with the administrator's reports. And Mr. Yoke, would you provide us with your report?
Good evening, everyone. A couple of highlights from the last month since our last formal board meeting. First off, for those of you that weren't aware, the Racine County agencies sponsored a heroin summit at Waterford High School last Thursday evening. And it was beyond capacity as far as the auditorium is concerned. We had to bring in extra chairs and then an overflow viewing room was also set up. We were really proud as far as the attendance was concerned because it was, of the three venues, what I was told, it was the best attended and most well attended of the communities it was offered in. And basically, Sheriff Schmeling had chaired that meeting, but there were also numerous other political figures there from the county to present an educational piece related to heroin. Special thanks to the elementary music teachers as well as the elementary art teachers for their fine arts performances and exhibits the last couple of weeks. they did just marvelous work, and again, it's another point of pride in our district. So I want to thank both those groups of teachers. We have, of course, things to look forward to at Fox River, as they'll be having their year-end concerts, band, chorus, and then the orchestra is also performing them in early June. Tomorrow we'll be recognizing and celebrating the completion or near completion of the first year of teaching with our new hires. So there'll be a little celebration reception for them. Had the chance in the last couple of weeks to interact with Waterford's new fire chief, Rick Miller, and the meeting's been very, very productive. And good dialogue has been started with him, so that's a nice relationship that's growing. And then the only other piece I have for tonight is I need one more board member to help out with 8th grade graduation. I know Mr. Schwartz already volunteered, so it doesn't make any difference to me.
I'd like to.
Okay. So Mrs. Barker, we've got Mr. Castringer and Mr. Schwartz.
Thank you to both of you.
Right. Other than that, I'll pass the mic over to Mrs. Hoppy for just a few brief updates. I know put something in your packets regarding the educator effectiveness SLO piece that she's going to highlight, and I'll hand it over to her at this point.
Just a couple things. I'd like to just honor Sarah Shepke, who's been working on the educator effectiveness, and over the weekend, both herself and Sarah, as well as myself, got certified in the Teach Tape certification process. So it was a wonderful weekend of taking tests. But it's nice to have that done, and the principals will be working on that because all of the principals in the state have to do that. So it's a way to bring us together as team members. And then the SLO information that was in your packet is just the related arts areas, the fine arts, music, art, Fayette are going to some seminars at Lake Geneva, that Lake Geneva is hosting with the DPI, and so I thought I'd put that in your packet just to give you an idea of the amount of work and just the types of things that the educator effectiveness process is bringing. And all of the teachers in the district have created a practice SLO, student learning objective, for this school year. And next year they'll have to have 2 of them according to the state, but they've all done a great job on practicing that for this school year. So just give you a little bit of an update.
Okay. I'm sorry, does anyone have any questions? Okay.
I just want to also congratulate Sarah for her hard work. She's got her summer PD, tech PD courses that she's been doing for the last 2 summers. Staff are able to take these courses for credit through Turbo University. There's a 1, 2, and 3 credit option, or there's also just open lab time for our staff to come in if they don't need credits to just learn more about technology and integrating pieces in the classroom as well. She's so far got 30 people signed up, so that's fantastic. So.
The last piece I would add then is the official second notice or second reading of policies 424, 823 along with those guidelines, and policy 831. Again, 424 addresses non-public school student participation in our district programs. Policy 823 addresses the access to public records, and then policy 831 addresses the tobacco-free school statute and policy, and specifically updates the language regarding e-cigarettes.
Thank you.
And all 3 of those will be coming for action shortly.